Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I wanted to do a get ready with me to stay home because we're in quarantine, but I was just bored and I do have better things to do. I just don't want to do them. So I thought I would do a little get ready with me, do a little makeup routine type thing, and also answer some of your questions that some people have left me in the comments of my videos, and I never really got to address them because it's not like I could make a full video out of those questions, but still wanted to address them in some way. Let me just grab my makeup. There's a little update for that situation. So USC Housing emailed everyone, I think it was yesterday, saying that we could come pick up our stuff and move out. I think starting April 27th. My parents and I are gonna go down hopefully that weekend, because I just really want my stuff back. It's probably like getting really gross down there. Oh my god, I have succulents. I left my succulents there and they're probably dead, and it's probably really gross. Yikes. Anyways, I'm using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer. Beautiful. I don't really know how I feel about this primer. It's I don't know. I don't use a lot of primers, and the only primers I use are either really cheap, like drugstore, like e.l.f. or ColourPop, so I just use it to make myself feel like I'm doing something cool. I don't know. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well in quarantine. I know for the first few weeks or so, I was feeling really like just not myself, and like I was just really sad, I guess, and like I don't know, it was a weird time. I'm sure it's a weird time for everyone. I hope everyone's like gotten kind of used to it though. It's been a while. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I know a lot of college students are at home doing Zoom classes, you know, that whole shebang, but honestly it hasn't been too bad for me. I've taken online classes before for like a quarter, so I don't know, I do kind of like online classes, especially because like it's a little different from actual online classes, because I feel like my actual online classes would be like the lectures are like videos instead of like Zoom calls, so that kind of makes it feel like I have a little bit of social interaction. But anyways, yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Zoom's a little crazy, but oh my god, you know, there's this thing that I've been experiencing in my class. It's called like Zoom bombing or something, where it's like people like hack into your class and do inappropriate things, but like it was really disturbing. Like I don't know why someone would do that, you know what I mean? Like just so disrespectful. And it happened twice in the exact same class, and my professor the second time, it was so sad. She looked so uncomfortable. She looked like she was gonna cry, and she was like, oh my god, like, yeah, it was just, you know, the second time around, it just felt like a targeted attack. Anyways, I'm using the NARS tinted moisturizer. Yeah. Anyways, what was I talking about? Zombooming, yes. Zombooming. Zoom bombing. My god. yeah. So yeah, anyways, the second time it just felt like a targeted attack, either to the professor or to like someone in our class. I don't know, because it sounded like the same guy. And I don't know, I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm not really sure, like, I don't know. I just don't know. I know like the security, like USC security is on it with the LAPD, so they're taking it very seriously, which I appreciate, because it was just so uncomfortable for everyone. And you know, yeah, it happened twice in the same exact classroom, and it's just like at that point it's like something's up, you know, and it just made everyone probably feel so weird and uncomfortable. And like, I'm just trying to get through class, like we're all just trying to get through these times right now, and it's like to just do that to everyone in a class full of like 100 people, it's like twice. No.
Godlow on the track.
Yes, then I will move on to the eyes. This is the ColourPop and Bretman Rock. Ooh, you know what? I might use this one. I kind of want to do the yellow. I've been trying to do my makeup a little more fun lately, just because it's like, that's the only fun part of my life right now. So, trying to have as much fun as I can. I'm gonna go into the questions now, I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the questions now. So the question that I got was why I chose USC over UC Berkeley. If you guys saw my reacting to my college decision reactions as a transfer student, I kind of explained that in that video, that I committed to UC Berkeley. And then like a few weeks later or so, USC came out with their decisions and I got in. So I had like a week to decide. So I drove down to LA, I visited USC because I was like, I need to see both campuses before I make this like final decision. So I drove down there, we took a tour and everything, and what can I say? I fell in love with the campus, and yeah, I decided to go with USC, and I withdrew my commitment from Berkeley. So I did receive a lot of questions about that, and I never really got to address it. Well, first of all, obviously both campuses are beautiful. Campus-wise, I will talk about it a little bit. I visited both campuses. UC Berkeley, I visited a lot earlier, obviously because I'm close. I live like 45 to an hour drive away, so I went and visited I went to their transfer day with my friend. There was this whole orientation like speaker thing. There was a bunch of like booths. It wasn't like just a tour. It was like a whole day for transfer students to kind of like get to know more about Berkeley and what they offer as a university, stuff like that. So we went, we had a good time. Campus is beautiful, like, yeah, what can I say? The only downside I will say is that it was very hilly, which might be a weird downside, but compared to USC is flat. She's flat. Mostly because USC is in South Central LA, so we're in kind of the middle of the city, so not a lot of hills to be on, so I like that. But yeah, they're both appearance-wise amazing. I feel like UC Berkeley is a bit bigger, so I don't know, your classes might be like farther, you might have to walk more, I don't know. it just felt bigger to me, but I don't know. I've only been there once, or I've been there like twice, but I'm not too familiar with the campus, but just based on my first impressions, that was what it was like. But yeah, campus-wise, I did like USC's campus better. Obviously, I had bigger reasons. First of all, the department or the major that I'm in is communications. USC is very well known for its communication department. They also have their own school. So USC Annenberg is a school of communication and journalism. While at Berkeley, communication is not a well-known major, and it's also just part of the College of Arts and Sciences, which is nothing wrong with that, but I do like the fact that USC has its own school where it's like very specialized people. Not saying that Berkeley doesn't, but it's like, it just feels like I'm more special, you know, like I'm not just thrown in with a bunch of other majors in like a general college, you know what I mean? So I like that USC had the specialized department in comm. I thought it was more significant that I got into USC than Berkeley, considering my major, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I chose USC. I thought I would get a more substantial education, kind of like just more opportunities, and I do have a lot of opportunities at USC. I obviously don't know what it would be like if I went to Berkeley, because I can't know that, but I mean, I'm sure I would have had a great education there too. It's just I feel like at that point it's just like going with my intuition and just weighing the pros and cons that I have in my own head. And obviously my parents, especially my mom, wanted me to go to Berkeley so bad. That's like a wet dream of Asian parents. I don't know why. Well, actually I do know why. It's because, you know, when you say UC Berkeley, it's like, oh my God. It was actually really hard at first to kind of convince my parents, especially my mom. My dad was actually like open about it. He was like, yeah, USC has a good communication program, and like, I don't mind wherever you go between the two. Because at that point, those were my top two choices. Yeah. Yeah, it was really hard to get my mom on board because she was really, really adamant about me going to Berkeley. Which I get, you know, it's like immigrant parents, and Berkeley's like this huge thing. You know, it has a huge international name, especially in Korea. I don't know. Also, location-wise, like I said, Berkeley is really close to home, and I've been going to CC for an extra 2 years, so I've been living at home for an extra 2 years, and at that time in my life, I was like, I just really want to like experience something that's not something that I'm familiar with. Obviously, it's still in California and it's still like familiar for me, but like going to a whole new city, moving to the opposite side of the state, it's like, that was just kind of the change that I thought that I needed. And yeah, I actually really love it. But yeah, I thought location-wise, Berkeley was a little too close to home for my liking, and LA was just kind of like the perfect place. Like, it's not too far, but it's also not too close. So yeah, I think those were the main reasons. Like, the ultimate reason was because of my major and ultimately my education, because that's what I'm paying for. Also, financially, it was a bit of a struggle. I am a low-income student, and obviously Berkeley is a state school technically, and USC is a private school. Let me just say I love it. they treat us so nice, which is like, you should, because tuition's like what, 80 grand or something. But yeah, I am low income, so that was a bit of a tough decision because USC is obviously more expensive than Berkeley. I got most of it covered by financial aid, and the rest I did in loans. So, you know, we do have some student debt, but it's fine. It's honestly not too bad, and I don't know, I'm still really happy with my decision. Like, I just love it at USC. Like, I feel so blessed to be there. Yeah, it's just, I love it. I don't know, I'm just really excited to be a part of that community, and everyone is just so nice. Like, yeah, no complaints. Everyone's just so friendly. So yeah, I really don't have regrets. Yeah, that was a long answer, but hopefully that helps you a little bit. There we go. That's kind of my everyday makeup look type thing. I really hope you enjoyed this weird hodgepodge of a video. I tried answering some questions. I realized that I only answered 2, but if you guys have any more questions about the social life at USC or the academic life, whatever, stay safe, wash your hands, don't be stupid, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.